Alright there, so we're back here for round 2, game 1. Opponent won the die roll and chooses to play first, keeps his 7. Looks like our opponent is playing a green, black deck. I'm not sure if exactly it's infect, because I saw a bunch of non-infect cards, but I did see a Phyrexian Hydra as his one infect creature, which he ended up winning with. He has a Skin Render, notable, and a Contagion class, as far as the one game replay I saw. So let's just get into this. I will not mulligan this hand, and it seems pretty good. Hopefully we'll be able to get some value out of our Mirrorsmith and not let it die to a Contagion engine or Contagion class right away. But we'll see, we'll see. Like, I'm definitely running it out on turn 2, unless he has like a Mortipod or something, but because there's just no reason not to, because if the pros outweigh the cons, I think. Oh, he also has an Acid Web Spider, a notable card to keep in mind. Does he have it? No, does not have it. So we'll be getting decent value here. I'm gonna start with my Perilous Mirror, since that trades with his Septic Rats, one way or another. So I guess his deck really is an infect deck, because I saw stuff like a couple of artifact creatures that aren't normally in his deck. I can't even remember, like some of the replicas. I saw the Moriok replica, and I saw. Actually, now that I think about it, some of the artifacts I did see are cards that could be in any deck, now that I think about it, so it's okay. Anyways, let's just say it's an infect deck. Moving on. A pretty decent one at that. I mean, Skin Render, Phyrexian Hydra, Acid Web Spider, so. Looking at this matchup, I don't think Thrun is that great against him if all his creatures have infect, so. But should be okay one way or another. Please let him swing into this board. Please, please. Oh no, okay. One can hope. Okay, so I think the play here is to play Copper Mirror to generate more mana and have double green for Thrun next turn. Not that we really need to run out Thrun anytime soon here, but yeah. And we'll just continue staying on the defensive. No reason to attack. And the longer this goes, the better better of a position we'll be in. So. Opponent's taking his time, tanking a little bit. I don't know. Maybe he just has his Hydra, can't get the green for it. Running out of Skin Wing here still is fine next turn unless we draw something else, but something to keep in mind. He might have Acid Web Spider for it, but there's not, like, we don't really have any other equipment. We could wait, but if we get Acid Web Spidered, then so be it. But Skin Wing, if it goes unchecked, could deal a whole bunch of damage, especially if we get thrown out the turn after and equip it. So I think that's well worth the risk of getting it blown up. And at this moment, he doesn't have double green, so he's taking on what to do next. He's attacking here. This is interesting. Is he trying to go for a 2-for-1 on my tokens? I mean, at this point, I don't really see a reason not to give him the 2-for-1 because it's just tokens. I generate them for free. I don't see a reason to just give that up. Like, I mean, I guess that's fine. I mean, if we had a mirror, what do you call that guy? Mirror galvanizer in our hand, then that'd be a different story. But definitely just block with my 2 tokens. I'm perfectly happy with trading 2 free cards for his 1. Okay, let's see here. So what's the play? What's the play? I think it's just drop Skinwing here and pass. If he attacks with Blight Mamba next turn, I have the option of blocking. It ties up his green mana, and depends on what he attacks and how he attacks. I might even just attack a block with my Germ token, because I think that the turn after I might just play and equip my Thrun. So if I do that, then I don't mind losing the token, because I'm going to lose it anyway. So, like, if the board state stays this way, I'm going to win this game in the long run. So trying to maintain it for as long as possible. Actually, I could have probably attacked with the Perilous Mirror last turn, but he'd probably just take 1. There's no reason for him not to, because even the Copper Mirror, but I don't want to risk losing the Copper Mirror there. So if he attacks like this, then I'm definitely blocking the Black Cleave Goblin, and that's it. So I'm going to go the 2 damage to his Blight Mamba. 2 damage to him might be better, but tying up green mana here might actually get me a lot more in the long game, because he has a lot less to do if I tie up his mana this turn. So, I mean, one way or another, I think that that attack was bad for him. So I think he should have probably stayed on defensive, especially with the Blight Mama. Being defensive with Blight Mama is probably better. Morbid Plunder. Oh, I see what he's trying to do. Okay, that's fine. Got a whole lot to do this turn. Well, first things first, I'm definitely attacking. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can play the Thrun and play the Origin Spellbomb and get a token out of it. So I think that's what my turn is going to be. Alright, so first things first again. Attack with these guys. Get in there. Play Thrun the Last Troll. And pay 1, yep. So now I got a huge beater coming at him soon, so he's going to be in a lot of hurt soon. So I know he's got Black Cleave Goblins and Septic Rats this turn. So if he swings, he's definitely gonna regen whatever, and then he probably got his Hydra now. Oh no, he got his Acid Web Spider. All right, that's annoying. But we can persevere. It's not a big deal. Definitely, probably should have attacked with his Blight Armor first. I probably would have let it through, but maybe didn't want to take that risk. I'm gonna crack the Spell Bomb first here and see what I get. I'm trying to dig for that arrest, so I think this is fine. And there it is. So, okay. I'm just gonna slap on the arrest here. Your guy is going to jail. And I think it's time to commit with these guys. Maybe the Mirror Smith. Let's see. If he blocks the Mirror Smith, takes 1, 2, 3, 7 down to 8. No, that's fine. Either way, if he blocks something here, I'm fine with it. He's probably just not gonna block. I want more value out of my Mirror Smith later, anyways, because I currently still have value out of it, so should be okay. Yep. He definitely just wants to hold back here because he's going to come barrage down his door with all my artifacts. So I'm just going to hold up a little bit more. Let's see, he blocks there, regens, blocks that, eats something, 1, 2, 3. He blocks that. So he blocks that, regens, blocks that. 1, 2, 3, 4, goes to 4. And considering I know he has a Black Cleave Goblin next turn, he'll have a Black Cleave and a Blight Mamba. Unless he blocks... well, anyways. I'm playing the Silverwalk Replica first before I attack, because if I attack with Mirror Smith, I want to be able to get a token out of it beforehand. So I think it's fine to attack here, actually. Yeah. I don't see a reason why not to. My Thrun's not dying, and if he wants to kill my Mirror Smith, he has to chump block the Thrun one way or another. He's taking 4, goes down to 4, loses his Septic Rats, because one of these two is killing Septic Rats, otherwise he's taking 5, at least 5. I mean, he could take 5, go down to 3, and then leave me with the Mirror Smith. Is that right? And then he has potentially 3 blockers. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go for the attack here. Seem perfectly fine to do so. So like he has to think if he wants to save his Septic Rats or trade it with a Mirror Smith. So he tries to take more damage here, and I get to keep my Septic Rats. Or he gets to keep his Septic Rats, I get to keep my Mirror Smith. This way it goes down 3, making... Ooh, oh, okay, I thought he had something, but it was just regenerate. Yeah, we knew about that. So he's in a pretty dire position at the moment. He needs to put on a ton of creatures to be able to live through this. So Black Cleave Goblin by itself is not going to cut it. Maybe something like Contagion Call, maybe. But he still needs something else on top of that, I believe. And then he'd be in a position to chump block with his Blight Mamba, and I think he realized it and conceded. So, Infect again. Let's see what we want to board in again. Definitely Gore Vassal for his pesky Blight Mambas. I think we're just going to go with the same way we boarded in the last match. Lockstone Wayfarer, good solid man. Galma's Warden, maybe not this time. You know what? Because we didn't see, I'm trying to think. Is Galma's Warden better or worse than Bladed Sentinel overall anyways? I think it actually still is better. It's the same stats anyways. And Vigilance doesn't really matter to us. The only thing that Bladed Sentinel might matter is getting Metalcraft or triggering Mirror Smith, but I think the benefit of having Galma's Warden being a 4/6 might pay off more in the long run against Infect. So, what else did we want here? Was that it? Okay, it was like these 3 cards. There was something else, wasn't there? Soul Parry? Did we end up boarding that? I don't think we did. Seize the Initiative, White Sun Passage. I think we boarded one of these. And then take out the Glint Hawk, take out the Sky Hunter, take out the Snap Cell Glider, and take out the Peace Strider. Yeah, And this is how we board it, and everything else seems fine. So we'll do that. This hand doesn't have a whole lot going for it, but we could draw into something sweet, so I think it's fine. If we draw into a Mirror Smith, our whole hand goes off. If not, we play Mirror. Our hand is like super defensive, which is good against this, so. Yep. Alright, so we got, I'm going to lead with a leaded mirror because I don't care if that gets contagion clasped. Copper mirror is not a big deal either, but I mean, it's better than losing an off-color mirror. See? There we go. Poison counter. Done. Okay, so let's play the copper mirror here. We just need more manas. I'm just gonna start dropping a bunch of things as soon as we have enough mana, so. And the Gama's Warden switch here, I mean, over a Bladed Sentinel is probably gonna pay off. Okay, unless he's got a bunch of virulent wounds, and we'll just never get our Gama's Warden online. Alright, so it looks like we'll be able to play 2 artifacts next turn. I guess we'll just start the Gama's Warden first then, because none of them are mana mirrors anyways. Does he have just like no plays? Or what? We could just do Pure Strider and then set up Metalcraft the turn after, so I'm fine with just doing that. Because Pure Strider is a much better attacker than a Mirror Sire, clearly. And we can just surprise him with Metalcraft out of like nowhere. I mean, it's not really out of nowhere, we have a bunch of cards in hand, so. So if all goes according to plan, we can just hit him for 7 next turn. That's a big game. Okay. So I'm going to go with the Mirror Sire, and Mirror Galvanizer, and go for the beatdowns. 7U. Okay. Ooh, fancy. Needs to gain more life here. Okay, it shrinks my guy. Not too bad, not too bad. Skin Render could complicate this position if he has it. I mean, if he has it, I guess he would have just slammed it before, but no, he's gonna go for that guy again. That was pretty underwhelming for him, I must say. Let's dig for something. Do I have anything double white in my deck? I don't think so. I'm gonna just go with that. Yeah, that's fine. Swing first. It's probably just gonna block my biggest guy, or probably whittle down my Gama's Warden. Or he's gonna try and whittle down my Mirror Galvanizer, I guess. will play a Loxodon Wayfarer. Yes, this was my sideboard card. Hey, double green. Phyrexian Hydra, is that your play? Because I'm going to attack you if you play that. Oh, asceticism. Well, you're really not doing anything then. Then you're just dead. So he's kept a hand with a bunch of virulent wounds and no kind of late game. Trying to see if my Galma's Warden will lose Metalcraft somehow. Could have another virulent rune. I'm gonna start with my Chrome Steed first. I guess that should be safe enough, because then I'll still have 3 artifacts. Yeah, it should be fine. Yeah, I'm guessing he just has to sack Throne of Gath, Proliferate, and, you know, still be relatively in a bad position. I don't think he's dead, but it's pretty bad. Like, he's taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's at 1 that way. Yep. Okay. And Perilous Mirror will seal the deal here, because he can never block it or not block it. He has to have a 0 power creature, actually. That's the only answer to it. Alright, so we are on to the finals.